I didn't start 2026 feeling motivated. I started it feeling tired. Tired of pushing, tired of fixing, tired of telling myself that this year has to be perfect. So, this year, instead of chasing big resolutions, I'm learning how to fill my cup slowly. While still showing up for my life, this is how my days look now. What I'm keeping, what I'm letting go of, and how I'm trying to grow without burning myself out. If you're entering this year exhausted but hopeful, this video is for you. Good morning and welcome to my first video of 2026. I know I couldn't show up the last Sunday and I am ready to make up for it today with you all. So for the longest time, I thought burnout meant I wasn't working hard. That maybe if I planned better, woke up earlier, pushed a little more, I'd finally feel okay. But somewhere along the way, I realized something uncomfortable. I wasn't tired because I was lazy, I was tired because my cup was empty. So this year, instead of adding more goals, I decided to fill my cup slowly. Slow mornings that don't rush me, doing smaller things that I used to do that I eventually forgot along the way, like reading my favorite book, making my bed, having a nice cup of coffee while I still sit in my bed and just thinking about how I feel. Not because all of this is productive, but because it feels like care. There were days when filling my cup looked very small, sitting quietly, journaling one page, letting myself feel things I kept postponing. And honestly, it felt selfish at first. But I've learned this the hard way. You can't pour into your cup your dreams or the people you love from an empty cup. This house, this routine, this phase of my life isn't about perfection. It's about creating systems that support me on the days I don't feel strong. Some days filling my cup looks like movement, some days it looks like rest. Some days I like doing absolutely nothing and letting that be enough. I'm slowly unlearning the idea that my worth is measured by how much I produce and learning a softer truth instead. I'm allowed to take care of myself before the world asks me to show up. This isn't me having everything figured out. This is me choosing myself one small habit at a time. And maybe that's what getting your life together actually looks like. Hello, आज finally मैं time से पहले हूँ and hopefully I will reach my duty on time. Currently I am posted in ophthalmology and oh my god इतनी ठंड हो रखी है. आज my reporting time is 8:30. I'm decently timed. So I think I should reach in time, but the thand is genuinely crazy. I just cannot function. मेरे को समझ भी नहीं आ रहा मैं इतनी सुबह उठी कैसे हूँ और मैं कैसे जा रही हूँ. खैर आजकल मैं रोज़ ऑलमोस्ट इसी टाइम पे जा रही हूँ. But yeah, let us get going. Finally some light. Hello, so I just got done with my duty. अभी हो रहे हैं 1:15 and I am headed back home. बहुत धूप हो रही है, सुबह इतनी ठंड होती है. Now it's very sunny, so I am गर्मी में मर रही हूँ. मैं AC कम किया है मैंने अपना. काम आज ज़्यादा कुछ था नहीं. I'm currently posted in off था. I don't know if I told you or not. And आज basically हमारा ward day था. So ward days are usually just about workups of OT patients क्योंकि कल हमारी OT लगेगी. तो उन्हीं patients का हम workup कराते हैं, check करते हैं that they are all fit for surgery and उनकी कोई investigations तो नहीं होनी है. So all that we did and now I'm headed back. Alright, we are back home. Currently, जैसे मैंने बताया था, मेरा पूरा घर warehouse बना हुआ है. So right now, the entire team is busy packaging all your Ekami orders for 2026. सारे planners, calendars, hampers जा रहे हैं और हम जल्दी out of stock होने वाले हैं, especially with the planners. Planners बहुत ही कम बचे हैं. तो जब तक तुम ये वीडियो देख रहे हो और अगर planners available हैं तो ले लो और अगर नहीं है तो बाकी जो कुछ भी available है वो ले लो because वो भी जल्दी out of stock हो जाएगा. खैर any which ways, now I'm thinking I'll quickly have lunch first because I'm really hungry and then we'll get to work. I have to shoot a few videos and also do a lot of things. Posting भी करनी है, so let's go. And we also have methi ke parathe.
भी वीडियो भी पोस्ट करना है, मैं सुबह से पोस्ट करने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ, हो ही नहीं रहा है. एंड बाय द वे दिस इज़ माई लंच विच आई एब्सोल्युटली लव. Okay, so I just got done with a couple of shoots जिनका मैं BTS नहीं ले पाई of course, but they are done and now they are into edit. I've sent it to my editor and now I am on to my therapy session for the day. मैंने बताया ही है my life was very haywire for the past few weeks and फाइनली मुझे ये रियलाइज़ हो गया है कि थेरेपी इज़ द सोल्यूशन. तो आई थिंक आई एम टेकिंग अ सेशन आफ्टर probably 2 to 3 months and I think now is the time I really need it. So now is going to be my 1 hour session of therapy. Let's go. Alright, पूरे दिन का काम इकामी का हो चुका है ख़त्म. एवरीवन इज़ गॉन. आई एम होम अलोन अगेन. सो अभी शाम तक आते आते घर काफ़ी मेसी हो जाता है क्योंकि सुबह से शाम तक का सारा कूड़ा एक्यूमुलेट हो जाता है. फिर अगले दिन सुबह सफाई होती है तो द हाउस गेट्स बेटर. अभी के लिए दिस इज़ द कंडीशन, दिस इज़ व्हाट वी हैव. एंड बिफोर वी मूव अहेड इन द वीडियो आई वांटेड टू क्विकली टॉक अबाउट अ फ्यू थिंग्स अबाउट द न्यू ईयर. सो आई क्विकली डू माई सेटअप and start talking. Let's go. Hi, I am back and I am actually shooting this for the second time because जो हमारी पुरानी footage थी it all got corrupt. But as I was talking, I wanted to talk to you all about my cup fillers, basically things that I am trying to do or wanting to do this year. So I wanted to take a break from the vlog and talk about all of this because I think it's been a while since we've actually sat and talk about actual productive things that should be done and that I am doing and that I am loving. So this is basically an extension of a short that I did very recently about things that fill my cup. These are basically things that feed your soul, that heal you from within, and the things that for 2026 are my sort of resolutions. My resolutions are not very goal based or number based this year. It's majorly in one line if I have to say that I want to take life slow. I want to understand things and I want to be a different person this year, and that's exactly what the Becoming Planner also stands for. So let's begin. The number one thing that I have planned for this year is an yearly anchor. So a yearly anchor is an activity for me that I will do every day irrespective of where I am, what am I doing, where is my time going, how important of a day it is for me and how lazy of a day it is for me. It could be a very simple activity like journaling one line in a day or writing one new word that you learned. For me, it is a walk without purpose. So every day I take out 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes, however time allows me, and go out for a walk. This walk does not have to be for fitness, does not have to be for fulfilling my number of steps. It is only and only to take a break from life and to reconnect with nature, to reconnect with people, to reconnect with myself. Number two is a weekly maintenance activity. Again, this is something I think I've been doing for a really long while and I was doing it till the last to last year, but last year somehow I just missed on all of these activities and now I want to restart it. So every week I want to take out some time for myself, maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, and I want to do something that I really like or I really want. Of course, for everyone these activities will be different. For me, because I'm a creative person, I love doing creative things. Sometimes people also feel that, oh, you're so stupid for doing things like these, but I think they bring me happiness internally. For example, the Lego I'm building very recently, I am honestly loving it. Every day I make sure, ये मेरा weekly भी नहीं है, मेरा daily maintenance चल रहा है आजकल. I'm genuinely giving almost 30 minutes to 1 hour each day and building it because I'm so impatient now to make it fully and see how it turns out. So I think that sort of an activity where I switch off my screens, I sit with with myself and I'm actually building something from scratch, and it is building in front of my eyes, and I'm genuinely loving it. Of course, Lego for a lot of people is just a kid's toy, but for me, it is genuinely bringing me a lot of happiness. I don't know why and I don't know how, but I am loving it because I'm not spending my time on my screen, rather actually building something. So yeah, number 3 is a gratitude jar. So this is one jar. Again, this is an activity that I wanted to do since a lot of years, but now that I have the privilege of living in a house and now I finally have a space, I can actually do it. So this jar I have very specifically kept and very specifically also noted down different colors here. So here every color has a meaning. So basically a gratitude jar is basically a jar that I am keeping on my dining table this year, where every week or every 2 weeks I am going to put in chits of things that really made me feel grateful for. And I have also color coded it very nicely. For example, yellow stands for personal life, pink is for work, blue is for memories, and green is for smaller wins. So your note that I am not working or wanting to note down or have a track of very big things that I achieve in my life, rather the smaller things that we often ignore. And I think once this jar is filled, I think it'll be filled probably around my birthday or maybe before that. So I am going to open it that day, read it. This is solely to make myself realize that life is not just about achieving bigger things every month, every year, every week. It is also about showing up. It is also about the fact that the smaller things you do, for example, you didn't feel like working for 2-3 weeks and then eventually one day you showed up, you started working again, you started to get back to what you were doing or what you want to do. I think that is a bigger win for me than achieving a really big milestone, because the getting back actually makes you achieve these bigger milestones. I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, which is why I want to keep a track of my small wins, my smaller things, and things that I really need to work upon. One more thing that is on my bucket list for this year, not bucket list but like a goals list, is that I want to focus more on my personal life more than my work life, because I think for the past few years I've been working very aggressively, and because of which my personal life takes a toll on a lot of things. So I want to take more trips, and more trips which are not on the internet, trips that I just enjoy by myself, because one downside of being a content creator is that you start finding content, or you want to find content in every big or small thing that you do. So some trips I want to take just with my loved ones, without shooting, without the pressure of getting the best content out of it, and also just spending more time with people I really like spending my time with. Okay, moving on. Number 4 activity that I am really looking forward to this year is a curious habit. So I want every week basically I do something that I am really curious about. I learn about one thing that I am really passionate about, or that just excites me, because being curious I feel is the best thing that you can do to yourself, because you never stop learning, you never stop questioning yourself. You will never have the feeling that okay, अब मैंने life में सब कुछ कर लिया है और मुझे कुछ और सीखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, because the more you learn, the more you realize that how less I know. So I think the curious habit still remains. I don't know if you've seen the reel that I've put. I don't think I've put it on YouTube, but there's this reel that I put out about 5 Urdu words that we've been listening for years but we still don't know meanings of. I very randomly pondered upon this idea, and then I started researching about it. I started finding words like these when I was actually in my car and I was listening to songs, and I felt like कि यार इस शब्द का मतलब actually होता क्या है या होता क्या होगा. And then that video just came through, and I think it's the most beautiful video that I have made, because I got to learn so much from that video, and by putting out that video I hope and I feel that people like me would also like to know about these things, which is why I make these videos. So I don't want to quit doing that. I want to make more such videos. Number 5 is a feelings playlist, जो इस साल thankfully मुझे बनाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, because I have my Ikami planner. So every month we actually have a feelings playlist based on our theme. So you can actually go to this task page for every month, and यहाँ पे नीचे there is a Spotify playlist. You can just go on Spotify, scan this playlist, and you can enjoy amazing songs which are based on the theme of the month. And the feelings playlist is more about using this as your go-to activity. So for example, if I'm cleaning my room or doing some random thing, I would just turn on this playlist playlist, and it genuinely makes me feel more grounded, and that is how we've actually designed it. So I think if you have the Ikami planner, amazing. If you don't, ek to you should buy it, but if you haven't and you don't want to, you should create a feelings playlist for yourself, because I think it really helps you to feel grounded. And I feel like songs and media is really underrated in the sense that it makes us feel a lot of things that we don't really think about, but they are actually true and they really do influence you. And last but not the least, again, is one thing that I have thought about for this year, and I am trying to implement it again with the privilege of shifting into a house and the fact that I no more live in a hostel room, is that I want to create workspace boundary for myself, which means that my bedroom does not have my work and my workspace does not have my rest. So I do not carry my work, my burden, whatever is not happening, every tension, every anxiety is left at the workspace, which is why I'm also shooting here. अभी मेरा घर क्योंकि properly set up नहीं हुआ है, तो I know this will take a while for me, but I really want to maintain this boundary so that whenever I go to my bedroom, I know that now is the time for rest, to unwind, to sleep, and to disconnect from work and to reconnect to myself. This is also something that internship has really taught me, and my seniors back in the hospital have taught me that once you're out, you're out. Just log off, just switch off. So that is also something that I want to do with my regular work of content, because in the past few months I have realized that I was really into my work and I had no workspace boundaries, no work boundaries, space to chodo, and I was working day in and day out. So these are a few things that I am using as my cup fillers. Do let me know which one do you like the most out of these, and what are you doing this year to actually fill your cup. It might help a lot of us here in the comment section. And now that I'm done with all of this, let's get back to my evening wind down.
Now, as the day winds down, I'm learning to listen to my body instead of arguing with it. Movement that releases, not punishes, a quiet workout just enough to feel present again, an evening shower with a post-shower skincare that becomes my pause button, nothing fancy, just a reminder that I deserve softness at the end of long days. Later, I sit with my Lego pieces scattered around me, no deadlines, no outcomes, just the simple joy of building something slowly with my hands and my mind finally at ease and no screens running around me. Somewhere between clicking pieces together, my thoughts stop racing, and when I finally lie down, I don't carry the whole world with me to the bed. I remind myself, today I did enough. I am enough. Rest is not a reward, it's part of the process. So I let the day go, grateful for the small moments that fill my cup. And tomorrow we begin again.